so hopefully I fix my computer. I'm gonna start this going. Yeah, it looks like it's a little better. Say I take out those feelings, I mean minimal losses. Maybe I lost a lot, maybe I didn't, who knows. Yeah, backing up my Phoenix into the mutas. Just tearing them up, I mean, come on. Phoenix the Stalkers gets muta, who wins? Let's be real now. So now I figure, he's got all those mutas. I actually should have just went, fuck it. Went to this shit, but I ended up, hey, I'm gonna go take out this expo. It was kind of a stupid idea. I almost lost the Phoenix to that. I did lose my Dark Templars too. I mean, the static defense just tore them apart. I lost all this, but I mean, this is a small force. So, I mean, I didn't really care that much about it. I mean, I got a bunch of shit back here just stacked up, waiting to be used. I should have just finished off this OV. I don't know why I didn't, but it's whatever. Not a big deal. Say I send out my very few lots, take on these guys. I have all these Phoenix sending some reinforcements. He does take out one, maybe two. Nope. Not today. I got all these stalkers. Just look at that. Come on. Come on. I'm actually getting charged right now. See, he is starting to make quite a bit of lings. I mean, he figures... I don't know exactly what's going through his head right now, but he is starting on courrpters. He figures those Phoenix are a pretty big threat. So yeah, I'm going to go finish off this expo down here. I mean, if you look at the army right now, he actually beats me in army value. I'm not sure if it's because he has 3 completely filled. That's probably why. I mean, let's look at his harvesters. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch more harvesters than I do. But I figure since he's got mutas before I actually make anything of this, I'm going to get some cannons out so I can actually defend it successfully. I just missed the battle. Let's go back and check that out. Okay, so yeah, I'm heading over to his expo. This is actually not the brightest idea to send your Phoenix in right over here so he sees them, because then he knows they're coming. Would have been better if I caught him off guard, but I mean, at this point, I figure I do have the greater army right now. I mean, right now I have no upgrades. He's got nothing on his mutas, at least. But yeah, these mutas just, they're no threat. No threat whatsoever. So I keep my Phoenix out there, gonna take him out a little bit. I do see courrpters, but I mean, it's 2. I mean, my army still will beat this, so... I took out one of his static defenses, taking out his mutas, meanwhile, and his courrpters. I do leave one alive real quick. But as you can see, they all just melt away. So now I'm finishing off the expo. Sending a few more courrpters. Whatever, I got all these stalkers. I mean, 4 courrpters against all these stalkers. They can't even hit ground. Took out, what, 3 Phoenix? I got all this building up. I should be starting Void Rays pretty quick. Yeah, he sends in his lings, because lings do counter stalkers pretty hard. He does take out a few of them, but obviously this is not enough. He's actually struggling right now to keep this expo alive. He's pretty much throwing every single one of his larvae into battle right now. And it's not enough at this point. I believe he does stop. I mean, like, he does stop it, but I'm gonna go destroy it in a little bit. Oh yeah, he does this worker attack. He attacks my stalkers with his workers. I thought that was cute. I actually should have just ran. I mean, I would have seen all these workers, probably saved them, but it's... Figure out snipe out his queen. Get a nice little last stand sort of a thing going with him. So I figure, yeah, I'll just keep him there, and I'll just macro up a whole bunch of units while they finish up those drones. So now I'm macroing a bunch of units. Yeah, now that this expo is fully saturated, I mean, I pretty much ditched this mineral field. I mean, they're almost empty anyway. So we might as well just go for the stable one right now. I do end up making a few workers for over here just to finish these off, and also I would be sending them to here after if the game did last long enough where I needed the expo there. Right now I'm just building up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go attack him a little bit. Look at you see all this gas I have just stacked up from making all these units and having all these expos. Just mad pumping gas. I do finally start my tech a little bit. I do have, yeah, I have one into my air. I also have one shield too. I'm working on my ground damage. Pretty quickly here, I'm going to make my third Stargate. I'm also going to make robotics, which I don't really use. I believe I will make the robotics soon, but not right now. So yeah, I'm just scouting out, seeing if he's got this expo. I see he does not. Even though I figure he is going to take this one, but I figured, hey, he might try and pull a quick one on me and double expo. You never know a Zerg like this. Especially ones that have this great highway of creep going across the whole map. So he does see my army right here, but I mean, I just mad pumped all these Dark Templars from all that excessive gas I had. So I am sending them over. I am going to be attacking. Yeah, I believe I go for this one. I figure this one is his most valuable. It has the most minerals. I do not know how many minerals this one has, but I figure it's going to be done pretty soon. Attacking it would be 100% useless. And I see, oh, ultras. Like old balls. He's got ultralisk. It's okay. I don't think he brings his overseer over here. I mean, the cleave will still hit the Dark Templars, but I have so many at this point where it's like thwart. Oh, damn it. Why? Why does this happen? Get back to where it was. Get back to the battle a little bit. So I see his ultra pretty quick. I mean, I know he's got ultras. I don't know exactly how many he does have, but I mean, now I do. So yeah, I just take these out pretty quick. Like, they just melt away. Dark Templars are pretty effective against a small group of ultras. I mean, if it gets to be a whole bunch, but I mean, I have a lot of Dark Templars here. Like, here, I'll just, like, I have, what, 8, 15, wait, 8, 12, 14, yeah, I have 15 Dark Templars against 4 ultras. Come on. He does end up taking out all my Phoenix, but it's like, hey, guess what? You got all these courrpters, and I just went Dark Templars on you. So yeah, now I'm gonna go take this. This expo goes down like it's nothing. I mean, look at all these Dark Templars. This is pretty bad micro. I could have taken this out a lot quicker, but I mean, it's whatever. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I start macroing up my Void Rays now. I do make the robotics facility in case he ends up whipping out a whole bunch of ultras. I'm gonna need some immortals. But I mean, at this point, he's just desperate. I mean, look at it. He's sending lings in like crazy trying to save this, but no. Not against that many darts. I do have my probes sitting here, so he's ready to expo pretty quick here. I figured now that I just took out, I mean, he didn't even have this expo going, really. But I just took out pretty much every bit of his income. Like, look at his income compared to mine. I mean, game's just like, it's over at this point. I can pretty much just bum rush with what I have right here, and it's over. Send this one stalker, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I'm taking the Zelnaga. The little tower over there. Yeah, he's got all these courrpters, and it's like, huh? He actually does end up pushing me back. I go up there to see what he's got. I'm just like, nah, wait a little bit. So actually right now, let's see what the army value is at. Yeah, I could have just bum rushed them, but it's whatever. So I'm just mad pumping lots and shit. Got these nice stack of Void Rays right here. Void Rays are pretty effective against courrpters, especially when you have a pretty big stalker group with you. Stalkers do quite a bit against courrpters. So speed it up a little bit. There is going to be a battle very shortly. This is the final battle. His last stand. And it just melts away. I mean, after he breaks this, like, what? There's like 2 stalkers right here that he melts away, and then just, here's 50 Dark Templars in your face. It's just done. I mean, there's just nothing he can do at this point. And he GG's out. And, yeah, that is me owning a pretty good Zerg. He was a good player, though. I mean, he did go courrpters at a pretty essential point when I had enough Phoenix to where his mutas. I pretty much made it so that if he went mutas and he kept making mutas, this would have been a much shorter game. So he did end up prolonging it by getting courrpters. But I mean, the one thing that I would say that he should have done differently was either get more static defense, much more spine crawlers. Because in some parts of the game, he had almost 3k minerals. If he just took 4 of his guys right here, made static defense right here or something, or let's say like he makes his little thing over here, spreads his creep out over here, and just puts a whole bunch of spine crawlers, a few spores, a bunch of spine crawlers, I mean, that would have held me back a lot longer. I mean, I would have sent my dark templars in first anyway, so if he didn't even have, let's say he didn't have an overseer, I just would have broke through it here anyway. But if he had more overseers, more static defense, or if he just straight up used all of his minerals, made a second hatch. I don't know if he did make a second hatch. He did not. But if he made like a second hatch right here and just used it purely for lings, just spamming out lings, it would have made it much more difficult for me. But he did end up, I mean, he played a good game, but I mean, he did have a lot of flaws in his build. I mean, I also could have, there was one point where I did attack and it did cost me quite a bit. I should have just backed off, waited for more. Or I should have just went to this expo, but can't be perfect. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. And I was the victor. So yeah.